Hey, what's up guys, DJMama here, and we're talking about a set that broke Yu-Gi-Oh! And now our last set of 7s era. Actually, DIFO should have been our last episode for 7s, but we're using POTE as our last one to move on to Go Rush. Go Rush is certainly an era of Yu-Gi-Oh! We had never got it in the TCG and still haven't got it at time of recording, so we'll see what happens. Well, let's get into one of the most broken sets of all time, because there was so many good cards across many different archetypes. Starting with Goatee. Goatee, was thought to be pretty decent, but has not done enough in its life. There were a good amount of tops for Goatee, but I think it got its good cards a little too much later. Spirit Neos and Crosskeeper are funny. One of the breakout archetypes of this set, Sprite. Blue, I have a lot of experience with Sprite, so if you watch some of my deck profiles, currently in 2025 it's not going to do a whole lot. It kind of gets eaten up by K9, you activate a monster effect in hand to special, and then K9 says, yeah, give me that. Alright, Sprite Blue though, on special adds a Sprite monster, and then if I control a leg 2 level or rank 2, I can special summon it. All the Jet sprites have that. Jet will search you a Sprite Spell or Trap card. Pixies is a damage step card. Kind of funny. Red is, of course, our only monster negate. And Carrot is also our spell trap negate. And why do they have to have 1900 and 1800 defense respectively? Who knows? Therion got some more support here. Not great, though. Ice Jade, Ergo Cassis, not bad. Albaz the Ashen, kind of bad. And now we get to the big archetype of the set. Everybody remembers this set for this archetype being Tearlament. This is where Tearlament gets its teeth. These cards released to us at 3. Merly on normals, just normal or special, mills top 3. And if something was milled by a card or gift effect, we all get to fusion summon. Don't you love that? Havness is Killer Tune, it's Fatima from Draco Tail, it's who else? K9 Izuna. This is the turn 0 play of the deck. When your opponent activates a monster effect on field, you can special summon this card of your hand and then mill 3. So mill 3, hope you hit, and that is what it's gonna be. Here's hoping you hit, and yeah, you should often hit. We're going for Sharon here. All limited to this day. That's just still crazy. Main phase, special summon this card for your hand, send a monster from your hand to grab, and then mill 3. So a free special, also a decent normal because it's just 1800 naturally. Nasty work. And then here's Rhino Heart. He's gonna act a little different from the girls. He's got normal special, send directly one Tearlament monster. He's the Armageddon Knight of the archetype, but also if he's sent to the grave by a card effect, you can special summon it, but banish it when he leaves the field. And if you do, send a Tearlament monster from specifically hand to grave, and that's not too bad. Vernisylph gets added here, and definitely a really good engine for any Earths, any Earth archetype. So Vernisylphs are now better Redux. So let's see how we can do that. Gem Knight, this wave of support was actually not good. It's gonna come out to Monster's Revenge to finally give Gem Knight some good support cards, and it did see a good amount of tops during 2025 era before Josh. Melfi, Wally, and Penny are insane cards. I think there's another good one in here, but we'll get to that. Penny being able to special summon, synchro summon using like monsters in hand, Melfi monsters specifically in hand, is insane. And Melfi Wally is kind of a rescue rabbit that just like, hello. Return a card to hand, then special summon 2 Melfis with different names. Their effects are negated, and you would just have, and it's just really annoying to deal with in a sealed format. So I hope we get a good amount of these. Scar the Vendread actually did do something for Vendread a little bit, but doing a little bit for Vendread is making people look at it. Exo Sister Martha. If only we actually had a good Exo Sister package. This card is insane. Shia Red is actually very good for Gunkin. It's another Shari that's not in vanilla, so very good. Breaker Princess is also insane. Mathmech Circular, like we can just go on and on, but yeah, Mathmech, this single card turned Mathmech into, I don't want to say top 3 deck of the format, but definitely a very, very strong contender, even in one of the strongest formats you can ever think of. Crawler Soma gave people an idea to play Crawler during this time. Moki Moki Drift, funny support card. Where's the rest of it, Konami? I need the other Moki Moki cards. Curry card, Divine Carnet, played for like one specific format, I think in Kashtira format, and was insane. Maybe we'll see it more time in the sun later. Carthon, the Hidden Gem of the Seafront, did play it during this time in Adamancipator. There was a time where I played Adamancipator, and this was actually a very good card. Let's see. Very good card. Banned to this day still, Kit Kalos. Just needing a tier and an Aqua monster, so if you have to mill a tier and just a random Aqua, you get one of the best cards in the game. If special, take a tier of them in the cards from your deck and either add it to your hand or send it to graveyard. It could just have that line of text, and it would be still broken. But you can target a monster you control, special summon a tier of the monster from your hand or graveyard, and if you do, send that targeted monster to the graveyard to allow it to trigger a tier element, and if this card was sent to the graveyard even by its own effect, send 5 cards to your from your deck to the graveyard. So this card was nasty immediately, and not only was it really easy to make in the archetype, it's gettable off Instant Fusion. So I think this is also why Instant Fusion is banned in Master Duel. So we haven't banned in TCG and I think even OCG, but Instant Fusion is banned in Master Duel because Ket Kalos is still alive. Kaleido Heart, Rhino Heart, and 2 Aqua monsters. This big dude, 3000. Pretty much. Target 1 card your opponent controls, suffer the deck. A targeting just banish on special summon is nasty. Or if an Aqua monster sent to the grave by a card effect, if this card sent to card effect, you just special summon it back. And if you do, send a Tiamat card from your deck to the graveyard, which would get you another fusion summon. Don't you just love that? Mary Melfi's very good again. This card's insane. Just like a bounce on summon is insane. That's just interrupted your play with Penny. Played it in Sprite for a very long time. pretty long time, like at least 2-3 months. Punk Jam, Dragon Drive, insane. 4 Punk, doesn't need to be said more. Gigantic Sprite, huge card. Sprite Elf still banned to this day. I didn't even think this last card lasted like the next set. It lasted after Dabble, and then Photon Hypernova, it got banned. I'm like, dang, rough. So yeah, this card can't come back. It's just too generic. The targeting protection is insane too, and Gigantic Sprite still 2 locking you and summoning a 2 from your deck, always insane. Instant Contact was played once we get specifically some level 7s that are impactful. Let's say that. Sprite Starter, very much pretty needed, but could play the E-Telly for the deck, the damage step for the deck, the removal for the deck. So like, the Sprite was just very, very good. Pellerino, you can play tier without it, but it is very rough to play without it. Let's just say that. Staring Contest. Stare. I'm gonna take a long time. I'm trying not to take as long, but this set is insane. Brick of Con, insane. These field spells are nasty work. Ultimate Slayer finally saw its time in the sun when Crossover Breakers released, and Ryzeal had a big target on its back, as did Malice. Planet Expulsion, a common, released, and pretty nice to get. Soliac nice, Meta Noise nice, Crime is kind of okay. Returnia, kind of a whiff. Terrors of the Root, not bad. Not bad at all. So Draviaco Utopian Aura, people really thought this is better than the 3 Solemns we have in the format. We technically only have a few, but you know. Garua would be an insane pickup for us at any time. Midnight Earlier, not bad. People try to play Moray of Avarice. The Goatee, Paces, Shift, Enoch are okay. Oscon's okay. Telephone for Telephone. Have you watched Dual Taining? Braver Dragon is actually nice. And our next chance at DPE at Starlight Rare. Let's see how we did. Alright, showing off the tiers. So we ended up with insane pulls. We have a Paces, we have Garua, Insane. We have Rhino Heart, and we got Kaleido Heart. So sadly, we didn't get Kid Kalos. Is what it is. We do have one circular, but we don't even have the, we don't even have like a good math mech pull. We end up with 2 Jet. We have Sheeran. Sheeran's insane. 2 Sheeran is really good. Got Terrors. We got 1 Meta Noise, which is rough, but okay. We got Expulsion, so we'll figure out something we can do with that later. We ended up with a bunch of Merleys. Sadly, we only got 1 Halfness, which is upsetting. But we got Reds and Carrots, and definitely a lot of Pixies. We got Shari Reds. We ended up with Crimes. We got a whole bunch of Sullyx. And 1 Digit Jamming. We were not going to be ready for the sneak peek format of this era. But yeah, let's see. The other set was the Mega Pack. So Mega Pack 2022. I think IRL wasn't that great, but you know, for our format, it's nice. I ended up with more Nibiru. My finished playset of Dimension Shifter is kind of cool. We got Masquerade finally, so I'm like, oh my god, I got to play Branded. But we got another Branded in red too. Mubeta, Fafnir, Rip. We don't have Diviner. We don't have Droidtron available to us. I was hoping for Magic-y stuff, but we didn't end up with more than enough field spell or gun, sadly. So here's what it is. We finally got comedies, which is fun, but I don't think comedy is enough. Yeah, so kind of decent pulls all around. We have a Rock Throws we can do stuff with. We got a second Ecclesia, not the Ecclesia we're usually looking for, but is enough and does mention Followed Albaz, as does Lord of the Heavenly Prison, which is funny. Yeah, these are really nice pulls. So what did we end up playing? Branded. Something about this series. So as you saw, we got a decent, really good tier limit pull. We did pull out this week, but this is what I'm gonna show you off in the replay. So we're starting off Double Masquerade. We're only playing 1 Mirror Jade still. I think it was fine to keep cycling it back and forth. It's really easy to do, and the extra deck space is tight now that we have Garua, Mud Dragon, and Double Masquerade. We just have to find a line to get to all those. Our only good sends are Brigand, for Masquerade, of course, Brigand and Albalendidus, which is fine. We could cut Titanoklad, but I think this list is solid, so let's see how it goes, shall we? Facing against Marxman, so he didn't go into the 10, he went into Tama, and he got an insane Labyrinth Core, shall we? Because as you see, there's just a welcome right there. So let's see how it goes. Kind of looking rough. 3 hand traps, but we got the 1 card starter, so let's see how it goes. Let's go Ariana, pitching Welcome. We're gonna Veiler. He's gonna Stovey, pitch Coup Clock. We're gonna set Welcome. We're gonna activate Labyrinth, and we'll see you there. Doll Fusion, rough. So let's see how this one goes. We're gonna go to a Brand Few, I think Albaz and Ecclesia. Summon Albion. We'll go Albion. Going for Tragedy and Albaz. We're making Lubellion. So Lubellion effect. Pitch this Imperm. It's probably gonna do a whole lot. We'll get a Luber. Getting spinning back Tragedy and Albaz for Masquerade. We summon a Luber. We'll get Branded Fusion for next turn. We could have got Branded in red. Probably that would have been a better pull. Is it and Branded Spell Trap? Yeah, we could have got Branded in red. Gonna Masquerade. We're gonna go. Just gonna activate Labyrinth. Pay 6 for that. We're gonna Ash this, and then he scoops. So there might be a problem here. My hand trap lineup isn't really that well dealt with Labyrinth because I'm playing Nibiru. So we have to really rely on Ash. But we did open our 1 of evenly matched. So go Backjack. We go for Link Haribo. We go Backjack effect. Banish the top 3. He's gonna order that. He's gonna set some Storming Mirror Force, Eevee, and Called By. And he has a Lady in hand. So you see a Lady and 2 Welcome. So probably good enough to play. So we're gonna go for Incredible Ecclesia. Try for Ecclesia effect to tribute as he Called Buys. And I'm like, rough. We go battle, end a battle for evenly. And then we have to pass here. Used our normal, and this hand doesn't really do a whole lot. Go Backjack to pitch Welcome to set it. We're gonna activate it. We're gonna Ash it. And Fair Welcome is a card of all time. Gonna pass here. Might as well fire off Feather Duster. Normal Mercurier. Here's 8. Pass. Alright. He's gonna end phase, gonna go Storby Torby. He said welcome. Okay, this Kaiju does not do a whole lot. We're just gonna say Driver Sled for 8. Let's set the strategy. Hope I can tribute summon this Kaiju. We're gonna go welcome here, and in comes the second lovely lady. And he draws backjack. Great. Go lovely lady, set Eevee. This is gonna hit over Mercurier. Normal, go for Anima. Backjack, put those 3 on top. Fix the 3. He changes a little bit. Change of heart is funny. Go Eevee, tribute, he gets my change of heart. Stand by main. We're not doing anything. He's gonna go backjack. Put a compulse there. He's gonna compulse that, which triggers Stovey. And welcome. Lightning Storm, funny. He's gonna go welcome. Summon Lab Archfiend. And this Lab Archfiend goes to 36. Lab Archfiend set the fair welcome. Battle, we're just doing 36. Yeah, we're still under Eevee. It was a good top deck, but didn't get there. Alright, let's see what we have here. Pretty decent. Not bad. Lost double fusion. Let's see how this one goes. Go Lost. We'll go Branded Fusion, Branded Fusion, send these 2. Go Albion. Trigger a lot of things. I didn't trigger Lost. Am I dummy? Oh no, I chained it wrong. I want like Chain Link 1 Lost, Chain Link 1 Albion. I have to make Mirror Jane with the Albion. And then we can Lost for Mercurier. And I have to pass. Geki. Rough. Go Backjack. Go for Anima. Just mix up those top 3. Yep. And that will do that. Okay, we're gonna go for Random Fusion now. Albaz Ecclesia. Albion. IDP. Just gonna banish. But I will get my Lost Search for Albaz. I'm gonna go Mercurier. Mercurier effect. Just attack. We could probably do something. This is my graveyard. There's not an Albaz in my graveyard. Oopsie boopsie. Setting evenly matched is nasty work. Lightning Storm the Lost. Sure. Pass. Branded Red. Okay, there's something we can do here. We're going normal Albaz, pitching Albion, Imperm. Great. Gruff. Okay. Just do some damage here. Why didn't I set Branded to red? Oh, Deathbeat. Why didn't I set Branded in red? What am I doing? There's like a card I know. Oh, Fair Welcome and Evenly. I don't want to play into Evenly, that's why. I guess. Okay. I'm gonna go Branded in red. Put back this Albion that's in hand. Then we can fusion summon. We can go for Lubellion. Lubellion effect. Pitching Albaz back. And big think we're making Dragostapelio, fighting the Mirror Jade back by pitching Ad Libido. I'm gonna try for 27. He's gonna Fair Welcome, setting Dim Barrier. He's gonna go Chandraliger. He's gonna set Welcome. I kept in the Veilers because I needed more light targets. We're gonna go Welcome, summon Lady, summon Ariana. We're just gonna Veiler. Reset this IDB. And then 25 over, I'll take 18. This is rough stuff, ladies and gentlemen. Albaz, great. Yeah, Dim Barrier IDP is rough to play around. Yeah, Backjack for Link Haribo. He's using Backjack effect. Put those back. Labyrinth set the IDP again. And an Aerial, 18 and 300. We are struggle bussing. Okay, we got Ash. Oh, that's not gonna do it. Just like summoning this, going for the effect. does nothing. Oh my gosh, that was so rough. My goodness. Yep, sadly we lost with this one, so here's his lab package. He got mostly, I think, 3 of most of the names. He's playing 1 Lab Archfiend, he got 2 Chandra Liger, I think he's only playing 2 Kuklok and 3 Torby, 2 Field Spell, 2 Welcome. The fair welcomes are pretty decent. Dogmatic of Punishment, Compulse, wow, he has Gravedigger's Trapple, and the Drowning Mirror Forces. So not bad. Obviously, if this had like Extrav or other like really deep draw cards, this would be insane. But this is nasty work. And then here's what Sam won the week with. So he beat both me and Sam and Mark with Gunkin. I don't know how, but this man managed to put Photon Thrasher in the deck in 2022 and managed to win this week with Gunkin. Man, didn't play that well this week, that's all I'll say. Well, I hope you enjoyed POTE week. This is the end of Vrains, and we could move on to Go Rush. That means a ban list has shifted immensely. So 1 second here. Alright, here are the changes so far. Block Dragon now banned. Big changes on our end of ban list, or our big ban list and the end of an era ban list are changed. Harp remains banned. Citadel remained banned. Let's see. Zodiac stayed banned. Access Code, Halk still banned. Verte stayed banned. What else kind of stayed banned here? Engage stays banned, sadly. Red Reboot stayed banned. In limited, Destruda's still limited. Ava's still around. We got some of the tune attack with Jet and Olion. Ava, or not Ava, Ben 10 at 1, Vanity's Fiend at 1, Abyss Dweller back, makes me sad. Toad at 1, Ding at 1, maybe we can do something with Orcus, probably not. Lunalight Tigers at 1, Bardish is back at 1. Redeployment stays at 1. Let's see. Tenki still at 1. Super Poly stayed at 1. Red Eyes Fusion stayed at 1. Pot of Desire is back to 1. Signing Deal and Penalty Box are both limited, which is crazy. In the semi-limited section, that's where we see Edgem Scythe. The Solemns are now at 2, as is lose 1 turn. And there's some other cards that went to 3, but if you don't see it on the list, it's not on the list. So, some decent shakeups to be had. We put the Shooting Riser to 1, which is very funny. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you guys next week for Darkwing Blast. Bye bye for now.